Detroit's crap game will float again. My boys will let you know where it is.
Say, Nathan, you know who else is looking for some action? Sky Masterson.
Sky Masterson. Now there is the highest player of them all.
Maybe you could borrow 1,000 from Sky.
Not Sky. With him, that kind of money ain't lending money. It's betting money. So why don't I bet it? Why don't I bet him $1,000 on something?
You would bet with Sky Masterson?
Hey, I ain't scared. I am perfectly willing to take the risk, provided I can figure out a bet on which there's no chance of my losing. He likes real crazy bets. Ooh, look, run behind Mindy's and ask Mindy how many pieces of cheesecake he sold yesterday. And also how many pieces of strudel.
How much cheesecake and how much food?
What do you want to know for?
Just find out. Now beat it. Here comes Adelaide. If she finds out I'm running crappy and she'll never set foot on me again.
Oh, hello, Nathan, dear.
Adelaide, pigeon.
Oh, you go ahead, girls. Order me a tuna fish on rye and a chocolate sundae with tomato ketchup and mayonnaise. Okay, Adelaide. We gotta get back to the hot box.
Are you still rehearsing?
Yeah, that slave driver Charlie, he's been like this all day. Finally, I said, look, Charlie, I'm starving. I gotta get out of here and get something to eat. And he says, you don't want to eat, you just want to sneak out and eat that cheap bum, Nathan Detroit.
So what did you say to him?
I told him, I said, I'll make whoever I want. Nathan, happy anniversary.
A present? For me?
I hope you like it.
A belt!
Read the card.
Sugar is sweet, and so is jelly. So put this belt around your belly. Honey, that's so sweet. Look, about your present. I didn't get you anything. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. I kind of like it when you forget to give me presents. It makes me feel like I'm married.
Don't worry. One of these days, I'll be in the money. And you'll have more mink than a mink.
Nathan, all I can do without any just so long as you don't start running that crap into your skin.
The crap game. What an absurd thought.
Yesterday, Mindy sold 1,200 cheesecake and 1,500 strudel.
More strudel than cheesecake. That's great.
Nathan, what is this?
Nothing, honey. Look, I know you're hungry, and I'm expecting a fellow...
Nathan, are you trying to get rid of me?
No, I just don't want your sandwich to get soggy. Fellas? Nathan, you old promoting you. How are you? Sky gonna be in town long?
Nah, I'm going to Havana tomorrow night.
Havana?
Yeah, there's a lot of action down there. You want to come?
No, I got a lot of stuff to do. Look, you hungry? Want to run into Mindy's and get a piece of cheesecake, a strudel or something?
Nah, I think I'll go get the light results.
Oh, but you will admit that Mindy has the greatest cheesesteak in the country.
Yes, I am quite partial to Mindy's cheesecake.
And yet, there are some folks who like his strudel. Offhand, which do you think he sells more, the cheesecake or the strudel?
Well, I've really never given it much thought, but if most people are like me, I say Mindy sells a lot more cheesecake than strudel.
For how much?
Huh?
I will bet you $1,000 that yesterday Mindy sold more strudel than cheesecake.
Nathan, let me tell you a little story.
Oh no.
When I was a young man, about to go out into the world, my father tells me a very valuable tale. Son, the old guy says, one of these days, a guy's gonna come up to you with a brand new deck of cards and bet that the Jack of Spades can jump out and squirt society in your ear. But son, do not bet this man, because for as long as you're standing there, you'll end up with an earful of cider. Now Nathan, I do not claim that you've been clocking up on Mindy's cheesecake.
You don't think that
However, if you're looking for some action, I'll bet you that same 1,000 that you do not know the color of the bow tie you were wearing.
Well, no bet. Purple. What a crazy color.
and don't be late.
Yes, dear. Yes, I said. Yes, dear? Now that's husband talk. I never heard it.
Nathan, you are trapped. In Adelaide, you have the most difficult girl to unload.
I don't want to unload her. I love Adelaide. And a guy without a doll? A doll's a necessity.
Nathan, I'm not trying to put a rap on dolls, but figuring weight for age, all dolls are pretty much the same.
Oh, yeah? Yeah. Then how come you ain't got a doll? How come you're going to Havana without one?
I like to travel light, but if I wish to take a doll, there's a large assortment available.
Not real high-class dolls.
Any doll, you name it.
Do you take sitters here?
Indeed we do. Sarah?
How do you do?
My name is Abby. Abby.
Sky Masterson.
What's wrong? What's the trouble?
My heart is heavy with sin.
You poor man.
I've wasted my life on evil betting and gambling, and I suddenly realized what terrible things it would lead to.
Agatha, coffee.
Didn't I see you a little while ago on Broadway?
Possibly. I've been wandering around, trying to get up the courage to come here.
Well, here are 2 of our pamphlets. They will give you a good deal of comfort.
Thank you.
And we're holding a midnight prayer meeting on Thursday, which I'm sure you will wish to attend.
I'm sure.
Miss Sarah, how do you know my name?
Allow me to introduce myself. Sky Masterson. Sarah, I hope you not think I'm being out of line, but I think it's wonderful to see a pretty nice-looking lady like yourself sacrificing herself for the sake of others.
Here's another pamphlet that I think you should read.
Thank you. But of course, I'll be needing a lot of personal help.
I'll be
You.
speaking at the Thursday prayer meeting.
No. I need private lessons. Why don't we have dinner or something?
I think not. Tell me, Mr. Masterson, why are you really here?
I told you, I'm a sinner.
You're lying.
Well, lying is a sin. Look, I'm a really big sinner. And if you get me, it's 8 to 5 like the others will fall. So why don't you let me help you? I bet I can fill this whole place with sinners.
I don't bet.
How about I make you a proposition? Now, when's this big meeting of yours? Thursday? I personally guarantee you 1 dozen genuine sinners.
And what's my end of the bargain?
To have dinner with me.
Why do you want to have dinner with me?
Because I'm hungry. Here.
What's this?
Sky Masterson's marker for 12 genuine sinners. It's good. And if you don't think so, ask anybody in town. I owe you 1 dozen sinners. I'll be here at noon to pick you up for dinner.
At noon?
It'll take us some time to get there.
To get where?
Al Cafe Cubano in Havana.
Havana!
Where else do you want to go? Howard Johnson's? The plane will get us there in 5 hours and back the same night. And the food is great.
Please go away.
There must be some guy who might appeal to the sergeant. And I wonder what this guy will be.
He will not be a gambler, for one thing.
You see, I'm not interested in what he will not be. I'm interested in what he will be.
Don't worry. I'll know.
And you'll know at a glance by the 2 pair of pants.
I wouldn't expect a gambler to understand.
Would you like to hear how a gambler feels about chemistry?
Chemistry?
Yeah, chemistry. I'll know when my love in my heart. I'll know, and I won't ever ask. Am I right? Am I wise? Am I smart? But I'll stop and I'll stare at that face in the glow. Yes, I'll know when my love comes along, when my love comes along. I'll drop in again later if you want to take a crack at the other chick.